Trade recap April the 6th. Today I'm up 3.2 hour, had some great longs in this crazy balanced environment. And yeah, now I want to talk about it, why I've taken these trades today. Okay, sorry, that's the wrong one. Here we're gonna start with the trade plan. This is like the bigger picture analysis. What did I expect from here? All those red areas are just some crazy low volume areas where I'm interested into buying or selling. Depends on the direction we come into. Um, what you guys can see here is just, this was my support area, why low volume area here. During the ETH, they were trying to get higher and hold these lows here, trying to expand with some low volume area around here. Has been a good resistance 2 weeks ago and last week ago, so I expected them to hold there and me trying to short it. That was without knowing that this day turned into a balance day. So keep that in mind. And yeah, now let's dive into the trades I've taken. Basically, what happened today, they were kind of balancing around and I wasn't sure whether they want to accept higher or lower. And I just had some areas in my mind which have been either, you know, if you want to trade a balanced environment, you have to be like very careful about where to enter, because otherwise if you enter in a low volume in a high volume area, just get beaten up because they just move price wherever they want. So you have to be very patient and wait for them coming into a low volume area, and then you just have to pull the trigger at the right time, which has happened around here. Why have I taken this trade? Because they were coming into these lows here based on the volume profile of today. You see 6620, there was like a very low volume area down there, and I thought if they want to come down once more, I want to go long and trade it to the other side of the balance, so at least back to the point of control which has previously been around here. Yeah, that was my expectancy. We had like this huge negative delta starting to get red, means oversold, then a good structural push, me entering based on here with like an 8-point stop, well secured above the lows. I could have definitely put it shorter and not that wide, but in this current environment, I'm happy if I have like a kind of a wide stop, because in most cases I'm right, I'm just too early. And yeah, then I've taken the first profit at 48 ticks, and the second one after that they've reached that, because I had like the expectancy for them getting into this positive delta area above here and getting absorbed once more. And yeah, after they were grinding high and higher, I put my stop loss below like the recent lows, below the structure, and if they would have broken it, I would have definitely wanted to exit. And after they were coming back down once more, I saw them getting oversold again. But I didn't pull the trigger immediately because CVD was still going low. And after they went to this area and CVD was already rising, I knew with this crazy move, I want to go in somewhere around here. And I can show you the execution chart why I've taken this trade, because it was a quite great one, as you can see. Bottom of the candle, bottom ticked entry and top ticked profit. Why have I taken this trade? Because you can see they were coming aggressively into this area, huge imbalances shaping up, huge negative delta all the way down there, which meant that big sellers came in. Then the last candle where there was volume very much at the low, and the next one migrated quite higher. And I was starting to think, okay, it's not like the entry criteria yet, but keep that in mind and watch what the next candles will tell me. And they told me that after volume was migrating higher slowly but steady, and huge positive delta and more positive delta starting to shape up, I thought, okay, with this candle here, big positive delta, point of control migrated higher over like all those 3 recent bars or candles, I wanted to go long. a little bit, maybe a little bit too low, because in most cases you won't get filled with that kind of trading, but the expectancy was there for them, not accepting once more this low here, and me just having like a great second trade, 60 tick, top ticked. Yeah, perfectly ticked. Sometimes you can also be lucky. And yeah, that was my trade recap for this day, and let's hear us tomorrow.